You said we watch it to make fun of it. I think that CNN has created a new media specialty, Jennings porn. It is like porn. It lasts about 3 minutes, and you just keep watching it over and over again. And I feel bad for the bookers at CNN because they have to look at the guests that they feed to the slaughterhouse to Jennings. They look like a model UN, like a collection of high school debaters who have no idea they're on a TV show.
That's Fox News host and king of late night TV, Greg Gutfeld, laughing at CNN's plan to use Scott Jennings as a conservative punching bag, spectacularly backfiring on them. Welcome to Nerk News, I'm Nerkish, and it looks like CNN is finally gaining relevance again, but not for the reasons they initially intended, because it's clear that the network put Scott Jennings on in a pathetic attempt to appear nonpartisan. And I'm sure they were hoping for a right-wing version of Harold Ford because of Jennings' respectful and calm demeanor, but much to their chagrin, what they got instead was a conservative powerhouse who went viral by performing verbal judo on all of the political shows on their network.
No, Scott Jennings isn't on. You're safe. Scott Jennings isn't on. And they say that. It's like when you watch, it's so funny, when you watch Jennings ask Teray or whatever his name is, this goes to your point. His reason behind his banal assertions, his eyes are like as wide as saucers because nobody asks a follow-up question. So Jessica's right. You got to come armed with specifics because one day someone's going to ask you for why do you think that? James Cameron, why do you think it's been terrifying? What makes you feel that way? You know, how is it terrifying? Why are you like? It's like you got to get beyond these load-bearing phrases of fascism and Hillaryism. It's the best. I mean, I swear, you could probably watch the ratings on CNN. They're like this, and then when Jennings is on, it goes.
God, I love Jennings. Oh man.
Oh, by the way, who's that other dude on there? That old guy,
the one who
Jarvis.
Like Jarvis.
Yeah. This guy is a has-been. He's like he was an elevated consultant. Do you know what I'm talking about, Jessica? Do you remember his name? Jeff Jarvis. Yeah. He's like he's just been around pretending to be like an expert. It makes you think that CNN's having a very hard time finding people to go on the show opposite Jennings.
Jennings porn.
You know, it really is funny how badly this backfired for CNN, and I think they may just be too stupid to realize it. They clearly understand that Jennings is the only thing keeping them afloat at this point, but they don't know why. His appearances on the network have doubled since Trump took office, and his clips are being shared everywhere. But it seems like CNN thinks it's because people enjoy watching their political hacks scream at him nonstop, when in reality, the thing people are enjoying is him calmly dismantling their hysterical propaganda. Here's Elon Musk and Joe Rogan praising Jennings and laughing at the catch-22 CNN created for itself.
Jennings on CNN is good.
Yeah.
He's like,
oh my God, he's great.
He's great.
It's like just funny watching him speak logically to these people, and they freak out.
It's remarkable.
It is. And he's so calm when he does it.
Yeah.
He's so good. And it's crazy that they keep letting him do it because it's like he's just dunking on these people over and over and over again, and they never score. It's kind of funny.
Totally.
I mean, kudos to them for having a legitimate conservative voice who's a reasonable person on these panels now. But even then, he's outmanned. It's like one of him, and there's a bunch of screechy, woke people. It's wild. I mean, they're like, I think we should still stay mostly woke.
Yes.
Yeah, that's essentially what they're doing. They're like, our business was being hurt when we were all woke, but let's stay mostly woke.
Yeah,
that way
they just backed it off a notch.
Just a notch. A notch. But it's not, the problem is when you back it off a notch and you let someone like Scott Jennings in, you're up your whole business because all the viral clips are all him saying logical, reasonable things with a calm tone and people screeching about diversity and equity and and horseshit.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's like being logical and reasonable, and they're just lobbying a bunch of non sequiturs that don't mean anything.
What Musk just pointed out is perhaps the best part of this whole thing. CNN thinks they're creating viral clips of liberals owning a conservative, when in actuality it's the exact opposite, and their pathetic attempts to destroy him are just making him more popular because they're pitting him against woker and more progressive opponents. I mean, it frankly has to be a little humiliating for people like Abby Phillip, who play second fiddle to Jennings on their own shows. I honestly bet the majority of people who've seen all the clips of her show being circulated couldn't even tell you her name if someone asked them. Because as even President Trump has acknowledged, the only thing worth watching on CNN is Scott Jennings. And if the network had any common sense, they would give him his own show at this point. Because it's only a matter of time before someone else makes him a better offer, and at the rate CNN's going, I doubt they'd be able to afford him for much longer. But let me know what you think. What's the best place for Scott Jennings? Owning liberals as a contributor on CNN, hosting his own show, or seeking a position in the Trump administration? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. That stuff really does help us out. Until then, this has been Nerk News. Thanks for watching. Bye.